The broken neck mandolin is set for its reveal. We have got, I think, 7 or 8 clamps on here right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're ready to take those off now and see how it turned out with the fingerboard on here. I also have 2 more instruments that I'm working on presently. You'll have to stay tuned to see what those are. Hello my friends, Jerry Rosa here in the Rosa String Works Workshop. I'm taking the clamps off of the broken neck mandolin. This is a J. Ford mandolin that was built for Dutch Miller. In fact, you can see Dutch's name in there. And I believe Dutch is from Oklahoma, you know. And as I suspected, my clamps did make a mess on my neck there, so that's not that big a deal. I can fix that. I did put extra leather on there to try to avoid problems, but I knew because the finish was only a few days old that it would do that. That's okay. I'm okay with that. We can sand that out lightly, spray it again, and it'll be just fine. My goal today is to get this thing strung up if possible. I said if possible. Can't guarantee that. I have 2 other projects that I thought you might be interested in seeing. One of them is another typical paying type project. That'll give you your first clue. Here's your second clue. And here's your third clue. And yet there's a 4th clue. Just lots of parts here. This was a Banjo Lin that I believe one of my viewers, I think it might have been Eddie, gave to me. And I think it was Eddie that left it here. I'm not positive of that. I can't think it was though. And anyway, I had a guy in the shop the other day giving him a shop tour, and he wanted this thing bad. And then I said, well look, you know, it was given to me, so I'm not going to sell it for a lot of money. You know, I said, this neck alone is worth more than $50. I said, I'll just sell you the whole thing for $50. And he said, okay. Because, you know, again, I'm not trying to profit from things people give to me. But on the other hand, I have no use for this. It would not do me any good at all. And most of the time when people are giving me stuff, that's their idea, is for me to profit from it. But again, I don't really want to take advantage of people's kindness. So anyway, I just said $50. Well, then he says, but I want you to fix it. So there's where the money's going to come in, is me fixing this. It's going to cost a few bucks to fix this. And I warned him. I said, this is going to be a while. And it's proving to be even a bigger job than I thought. Even the hardware is really being a pain. I'm having to modify everything to make this thing work right. So that is a big project, actually. Bigger than it looks. The other project is this. It's a classical guitar, and let me just say to you out loud, real quick and point blank, I don't work on classical guitars. And you're saying, well then why are you working on this? Well, here's the story. This came in unsolicited. I did not want this. I did not know it was coming. It just showed up. And I tried to get a hold of the person and ask them about it and couldn't get a hold of them. So finally I just set it on the shelf, and it sat here for months and months and months and months, probably 6, 8, 10 months. We finally got a hold of the customer. Quite honestly, she was so super sweet nice that my conscience started bothering me, telling her that I was just going to send it back to her. And then it sat here another few months because it just sat here. And I didn't have time to get to it. And it needed a neck reset. Well, neck resets on a classical are the worst. So I didn't want to do a neck reset. But then I got to look at this one, and this one is built with a normal dovetail. So I went ahead and did the neck reset yesterday, put it back together. It's a cheap guitar, it's an inexpensive guitar, it's only worth 140, 50 bucks. I'm just fixing it because she was such a sweet lady. I'm just fixing it, gonna send it back to her, and all she's gonna pay is her shipping. There you go. Because it isn't worth spending any more money on it than that. Yeah, like I've got the time, you know. But anyway, that's just the story, and that's what happened. So there you go. And I'll try to get that fixed yet today and get it back to her. I'm hoping that I've got the neck reset properly for this. It looks like it's pretty good, but you don't know until you know on these kinds of things. This one kind of ate my lunch also. You know, anytime you try to do something nice, yeah, you get punished exponentially. No good deed goes unpunished. That's the saying, and pretty much that's true on this one. That's about all I have for today. I'll just mention that tomorrow morning in the shop talk, I'll be covering how to cut rosettes. Now, this will be my method, and not necessarily saying up front, I just want you to know I don't consider myself the expert in that. I've done it quite a bit. I can show you 2 or 3 different methods, and I'll show you the pros and cons and how I go about it, and it may help you down the road to do the same thing or find a better way. Hopefully, we'll see you in the morning. Thanks for watching.